Hello everyone! Today we are off to visit one of our favorite places. It is a nursery farm store. It is fantastic. We're gonna look at all the baby chicks and ducks, see maybe if the bunnies are here today. But we're also here. Yeah, all the animals, but we're also here for plants. There are trees, starts. There are so many things here.
Mama, and there's a big old boot.
Yeah, so we're here to look at everything and see what kind of trouble we can get into. And I'll show you what they got. Here's our little haul of what we grabbed today. Another mint. I am a sucker for these. This is a variegated pineapple mint. It smells amazing. I grabbed garlic chives because this is something I've always wanted to grab. And then we got 5 more ever-bearing strawberries. Thank you. And then we got 25 of these 5-foot bamboo sticks. They are some of the best stakes I have found for just plants. They're 55 cents each for me at the farm store. 25, just a great deal and some more fun. Now that we're home and it is time to get planted, me and my big old hat, I'm trying really hard not to get sunburnt too much too fast. I don't know about you, but that is my problem. So I have a basket full of seeds of things I want to plant, and I thought I would share what I am still going to plant. So this is like my basket of seeds I want to work through. It's not everything I'm doing today, but I have 4 types of okra in here. I've always grown cowhorn okra, but I also have spineless, Louisiana green velvet, and emerald. I want to try maybe growing 1 or 2 of each, maybe not 2 of each. Okras can be very, very prolific. I've grown okra every year. One year I had okra get to 12 feet tall. Okra grows super easy where we live down here in Mississippi because it's hot. They like hot weather. So anywho, that I have cucumber, lemon cucumbers. I was gonna say cucumber melons. Lemon cucumbers. I want to do pickle bush cucumbers. Try to be a little organized as I show that. And then I have Space Master, green beans, Blue Lake. Blue Lake is like your typical green beans you're gonna find in the grocery store. I also have Kentucky Wonder. So they are a pole bean. So these are bush, these are pole. These are a harvester. I don't know, but I got them really cheap. I don't know if they are, it doesn't say if they are a pole or a bush, so we'll find out. And then I also have this 3-color bean mix, and they are a bush variety. I like bush over pole a little easier just because I don't have the best vertical space to go up. So over here I want to grow Kozel zucchini from So True Seeds. I have scallop squash, striped zucchini, drop those, and then I also have tromboncino squash. No clue where I'm gonna grow that because they can get big, huge. You really need to trellis those. Here, just some dark green zucchini, plain zucchini. This is crooked neck squash, so your yellow squash. Then I have straight neck. I believe this is a yellow squash as well. It doesn't really matter how much squash I go. Oh, we like squash in our house. And then I also have gray zucchini. Let's see what else is here in this stack. We're gonna set these down. Moon and Stars watermelon is probably the coolest watermelon. I grew some last year. I bought us starts. This year I found the seeds. So Moon and Stars watermelon literally have like a big yellow circle that looks like a moon and spots on it that look like stars. They are so cool. Hal's Best. Hal's Best is a cantaloupe, it looks like a traditional cantaloupe. And then this one is Hearts of Gold. I believe this one's a little smaller. This one is Honey Baby butternut squash. They're smaller. They're supposed to grow better in like hotter weather, and they grow more on a bush than a vine. There are those. Nasturtium. Always gotta have nasturtium. My Tulsi never sprouted, so we're gonna try sprouting some more. Oh, I still have kale in here. I don't think we'll plant that. That's probably too hot. And then these, I believe, are all flowers. So Cosmos are just pretty. Bachelor buttons, I want to grow some of those. Zinnias, I love zinnias. So these are Giants of California. Poppies, more Cosmos, Larkspur I'd like to grow, and then lupine I want to grow. I believe I started some lupine in my bed here, in my raised cinder block bed, but I don't know. So those are my varieties I'm going to be working on. I need to put them somewhere safe. So I've done my tomato bed, and as you walk around to this side of my garden, I have another green stalk. This is what I'm going to start planting in today, my green stalk, and then I have two long, what are they called, grow bags. This one is like 2 feet by 8 feet. It's a big, huge space. And this one is 1 by 3 feet, so a little smaller space. I need to flip these. I do have little starts in here that are kind of perking up, but also aren't. So what I'm going to do is, some of these might make it, some of these might not. I'm probably gonna pull them out. I'm gonna kind of scratch up the first couple inches. I'm gonna add some new mix and fertilizer to these and just replant. I think we got a frost that really just stunted the majority of these. I mean, this lettuce I planted back like 2 months ago and it hasn't done anything. I should have been picking tons of lettuce by now. I'm not. Same with this is like spinach, never did anything. Other turnips or radishes didn't do anything. So I'm just very confused what happened here, but it's okay. We're gonna replant them. I did plant these guys. One night we stayed up late and they're just looking good. So I've got 2 jalapenos, 1 on each side. This big thing here is a ground cherry, and you can see it's already loaded with stuff. This is blue tansy and marigold in this one. So same, 2 jalapenos and a ground cherry, but here we have marigolds and zinnias. This one has blue tansy, cosmos, and then that. So I'm gonna work on taking this apart. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to leave my snap peas. I'm probably gonna work around them. I didn't bring out seeds to sow them. I have things in here that just did not grow good, and I don't know what happened. I don't even know what this guy is. So Now I threw in all these seeds, and it's a lot, and I like to densely plant instead of sparsely plant. I can always remove. Sometimes it's hard to add back in when I need to. So I put some of the Honey Baby small butternut squash down here in these corners, and down here in the corners I have zucchinis and some cosmos back in the far 2/4. The third one, I left the onions, I decided, and I planted all bush green beans here. And then here on the last quarter, I did some yellow squash, nasturtium, and then a couple beans in the center from the variety mix. Since I squished so much in that black bed, my smaller gray bed, I'm gonna be a little more conservative to a degree. I know I'm gonna put pickle bush cucumbers, my lemon cucumbers, they literally look like yellow ball cucumbers. Are kind of cool. I'm gonna throw some more of the 3 bean mix in, and then white scallop, and then that is my 2 what do you call it, grow bag beds. And then next up I gotta decide what all is going in the green stock, my brown one. In the green stock is fun because I got all of these in here. So green stock has 30 planting spots, or at least on mine there are 30 planting spots on each of them that I have. So let me tell you what I put in here. So I did leave my peas. When they're done, I'll fill something in, and the kids told me to leave the kale, so we left the kale. What I got in here is gray zucchini, Space Master cucumbers, nasturtium, poppies, I did a lupine, I did lemon cucumbers, pickle bush cucumbers, bachelor buttons, some white scallop squash, moon and stars watermelon, hearts of gold cantaloupe. I hate living by people. Such a cranky person. Italian striped zucchini, and then my Cocozelle zucchini. Both of these 2 zucchinis are heirlooms, so I'm kind of excited to do them opposed to the Black Beauty. So I have done these 2 zucchinis and a gray zucchini. I don't think I've planted traditional just green zucchini like you would find at the grocery store. Those are called like Black Beauty or something like that. So planted a ton of seeds today. You might have seen me too pulling out a bunch of dirt from this green stock. When I originally planted this last year, I used what dirt I had on hand, and it wasn't potting soil like green stock recommends. It was whatever I had on hand at the time. So I just took out some and replaced it with potting soil, added in some fertilizer. I finished up all of the Dr. Earth I have. I really like them. And then I just use, this is Expert Gardener Organics. You can get this at Walmart. Dr. Earth you can now get, at least at my Walmart I can. So it's kind of cool, you can find things. Next up on my list is to transplant the strawberries and herbs we got this morning. And then I also need to transplant a lemon, basil, and oregano. And then that's where I'm gonna call it quits for today, because by then I will have some very, very hungry kids. I gotta feed them dinner and I have nothing prepared. So it'll be what can I pull out of the seat of my pants for dinner tonight. My strawberries. And then we gotta plant these guys. So what I did is I dumped some of that dirt out and I left it in here. It's still good dirt. It's just not like potting soil stuff. So what I'm going to do is kind of see how much dirt I need in here. I got 5 of these guys. They are all ever-bearing. So I'm just gonna plant them kind of as a flower. And strawberries are easy, and I just kind of mush them up like so. And you don't have to be too gentle with roots. I mean, some plants you totally do, like planting squash from starts. I know a lot of people who do, because that's where they live. They need that. Where we are, we don't need to plant squash. I could have planted my squash weeks ago when I planted my tomatoes or my peppers, but you know, I can only do so much in one day. All right, and so some of these even do have little strawberries on it. It's pretty exciting. Next year, I can transplant babies and whatnot, because strawberries will shoot off baby plants very, very easy. So next year, I can acquire another green stalk and have it full of just strawberries. That is my ultimate goal. My husband might not agree at the moment, but that is my goal. So transplanting these are all pretty easy, and the ever-bearing are nice because most of the time the strawberries hang over, and that's why I want to do a green stalk, because then I can kind of just let the strawberries dangle off and a little less on dirt and stuff like that. But now I have 5 more, so this will give me 1, 2, 3, 4 big pots of strawberries, and then I think 2 smaller, yeah, those are 2 smaller strawberries. Got about 15, 16 strawberry plants now, so I'll call that good. And I'll just move this guy over here, and he will have a few different types of mints. I get sucked into the fun mints. So this one I'm going to be planting is a pineapple mint, and I have like strawberry mint and a few others. But what I'm gonna do is just simply scoot this guy over. And mint is so resilient. It is ridiculous how resilient mint is. All right, and then I'm gonna dump this guy here. He can start draping off the corner. Shove that guy back in a little bit. For joining me as we planted a whole bunch of stuff. I'm very excited. I have a ton of seeds now in the ground. Right as I watered, my neighbor had to start mowing his lawn right next to where I was working. So we're in for the night. We've got a ton done today. Tomorrow is going to the front yard. Thank you, sir. And join me for the next one. Thank you guys for joining me. Hope you guys are enjoying gardening too, because it really feeds my soul this time of year. Bye guys.